All right. Man, we back at it one more time, man. This your boy Tony D, the best kept secret. And I got today with me, my co-host today is comedian Steve Thompson. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Tony? Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, it's all love, bro. You know I've been rocking with you for a minute, so we gonna keep rocking out. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the next guest I got today, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, this young man has been tearing it up. I'm talking about in Duval for years, man. I'm talking about in the entertainment side. You know, he used to roll with Lil Duval. He used to do his thing back then with Lil Duval, you know, and then he left for a minute, you know what I'm saying, to get his education on. He got, I don't know how many degrees. I'm talking about smarter than ever. He called me out of nowhere and was like, look, man, I want to do my comedy thing, but you know what I'm saying, I want to get a feel of it. So order for me to get a feel of it, man, I just want to trail you. I just want to walk with you and see what you go through and different things of that nature. And I was thrown off. I was shocked. I was surprised. I was like, darn, out of everybody, you know what I mean, you called on me. You know, and we been rocking. And he always stayed solid when he was with Lil Duval. And I used to see him all the time, and I used to be like, dang, man, he always stopped for a minute just to give me a shout out or put me on camera or whatever the case may be, man. And I always remember that, man. And so without further ado, and then not only that, you know, he stepped away to, you know, to educate himself. And man, when I tell you, he got degrees and smart and trying to give back to the community like never before. Man, this man right here, not only do he deserve a trophy, but he deserves everything that's coming to him, man, because he's really trying to change lives out here. So without further ado, Jacksonville's own Kuzzo Deville.
All right, make some noise now. Make some
noise in this thing, man.
Clap. What's up? Clap. With the headphones, clap. Make sure I'm good right there. What's happening? Thank you for having me, dog.
Man, hey, man, thank you.
It sound good. Sound good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, so what you good? You good?
Man, look here, man. Let me tell you something, man. I'm grateful for somebody recognizing. That's what it's all about. People be trying to be famous.
Right.
A little bit of recognition will take you a long way. Just understanding and saying hey and just saying hello and you know what I'm saying? So I'm cool, bro. I'm great. You know, I have red, but I'm not a blood.
Oh yeah.
So I mixed a little blue in.
Yes, sir.
And I thought shotgun was going to be here. I brought some more blue.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm straight off my fast.
Oh okay.
And so I only drink champagne, so I wanted to make sure I mixed a little blue in.
Okay.
So people didn't think I was no blood.
Hey, that's what it is.
I'm just doing it for the 4th of July.
Come on, man.
And I hope you can drink because I haven't drunk anything in about 45 days.
Okay.
And I see we got some little kids in here, but I want to break. Y'all got cups and everything?
No, we ain't got no cups.
I drink by myself.
You gotta drink, because I don't drink no way. You feel me?
You don't drink?
No.
Okay, well, good.
Man, you know, I'm a virgin.
Comfortable. Let me get comfortable, man. Let me say hey to the camera.
See what's up.
Wait, how y'all doing, man? What's happening? Thank you,
know
Tony.
Yeah.
All right. So I did too much. I thought shotgun. You know, I know shotgun.
You already know Fire Red. You know he love you, man. He told me to tell you what's up. You know what I mean?
And I can feel all his love by him being not here.
You feel me?
So thank you, shotgun and Fire Red for being absent to indicate. No, but he a real good brother, man. I know him and his whole family. I come up from Moncrief, man, so we always been family and love, man. So thank you for having me, man. You know, I had a studio just like this.
Oh, for real?
I gave it up.
It
was too much a month.
For real?
And everybody wanted to come smoking and people stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't hardly have no.
See, you gotta know how to. Man, you can't bring everybody to your house.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, listen, man. You know, coming from the hood, all the way to where you at now. What motivated you, man, to get to this point?
What motivated me? I think, and I've always been a cool dude, man. Ever since, I mean, like the matching and all that. Ever since I was a young person, like my pamper used to match my pacifier. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma spoiled me. You know what I'm saying? So I always been like getting attention. You know what I'm saying? Right. So my you know, so that's where it started at, just being loved on by my family. They always gave me attention. And so, you know, when something come on TV, they'll be like, he can do that. And then they'll put me in front of it, you know, just, you know, always went to me for some type of entertainment.
So it was destined, basically.
It was basically destiny, and I just figured out that that's what I wanted to do. So I got into it as deep as I could, and I took all the avenues. That's why I stayed in school, because I knew I needed that to fall back on.
Right.
I watched all people. You know what I'm saying? I helped people because you need karma.
Right.
So I was just doing everything you needed to do. So I mean, what brought me this far was really I'm in the God. So I'm very faithful,
right.
and I believe. So that's pretty much what it was. Just, you know what I'm saying, once I knew it was destiny, just doing all the things I needed to do
right.
to win.
Okay.
And I'm here at the winner's table.
At the winner's table.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Because you winning.
Hey, say that again.
You winning.
I won.
Clap him up, Steve.
I done won, man. Again, I'm glad you clapping. Because let me tell everybody out there, they don't clap for you.
Yeah.
Your home, your friends, your family, they will not clap for you, man. So stop expecting the applause, man. Just do what you do. You know what I mean? Because it's hard for people to clap for you, man. So I'm glad that you understand. That's why when you said I always show you love, because I knew you understood.
Yeah.
That you got to put work in. You got to be a certain type of person.
Yeah.
So that when you need luck and when you need a blessing,
right.
You don't have to be like, dang, if I would have just shook this dude's hand, if I would have played, whatever your feel is, I know karma be eating people up inside because they know what kind of people they are really.
Right.
And so when something don't happen good for them, I can see people always just feeling like it was their own fault. But you don't have to worry about that. You're a good guy.
Man, listen, man, I thank you, man, because you know what I'm saying? Like, you, like I say, we always had a great rapport, man. Every time I saw you, it was always love, man. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of people don't know, but you started out, man, in the entertainment field, man. So touch on that, man, and then, we'll go to the next thing.
Well, as far as starting out, out of college, well, in high school, shout out to Gene.com. In high school, like I said, I grew up watching Eddie Murphy, and my grandma used to always compare me to Chris Tucker and said, I was like him. And so I didn't really know what comedy was like. I didn't really realize a comedian was a real avenue for fame. I really wanted to just be in movies. I wanted to be an actor. Mm-hmm. So I never really went into, trying to be a comedian.
Right.
So I just liked having attention and being, a cool dude.
Right.
So my start came with just people showing me attention and me being fresh and people giving me my, just wanting to be like me. I was a trendsetter. I was one of the first people to ever wear dread, like twists in Jacksonville. The grill, as you see, I've been doing it. I had a gold grill before you had teeth, homeboy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff ain't, I look exactly like how I looked in the 90s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is just my natural thing. And so, entertainment was something I pursued, but I just really didn't know how to do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know how to become an actor. I didn't know how to be famous. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I ended up going to college, because I followed my high school girlfriend, she went to college, and I was cool with just doing my work. I was an AB student, smart. You know what I mean? Did all my everything I needed to do.
Right.
But as I grew and understood about life, I was like, okay, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep growing. So that's how I ended up in college following her. Because when she went to college and I seen her, she was getting ready to lead a hood, and everybody was buying her stuff to go to college. I was like, well, I need to do something. So I didn't even know what college was, man. But Gene.com, I never forget this conversation. Everybody know Gene.com. That's my brother. What's up?
I love Gene, man.
Yeah. He was one of your guests. I should have been a guest before him.
Well,
because I showed you how to do this. And I told you about this, and you watched me, but you skipped me. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah, that's another.
But Gene.com.
That ain't how it go, y'all.
It is. And I will give you the full scope of everything.
Yeah.
At another time.
Okay.
But again, Gene.com is my homie.
Right.
He told, and we used to run around Reigns. We did like the morning announcements. We had a little show at Reigns.
Right.
And so he was like, man, I was like, man, what's college? I mean, I hooped and all that, but I didn't really know what college meant for your life.
Right.
But he told me, yeah, you can go to college. If you want to be in Hollywood, you want to be on TV, you can go to college for that. Right. I was like, how? What is that? I thought it was just about I thought it was just more school.
Right.
He was like, nah, brother, you can take up communications. So I initially was interested in Clark Atlanta University to take up communications on the strength of .com, telling me that's what it's all about.
Right.
And so of course, we tried to do that, but that was Georgia. There was out-of-state fees.
Right.
So I forgot about college until they told me how much it was going to cost.
Right.
I ended up going to FAMU because my girl went to Tallahassee.
Right.
So I got into FAMU. That was cool. When I got there, everybody loved me. I was on the radio. I did, I was in communications, broadcast journalism. So I did TV.
Right.
But I just couldn't make the connection between college and real fame. So my start came with just being cool, and that kind of spinned into just, I was the dude in the club, like Cool Runners and all that. We was, just knowing how to be a standout guy.
Right.
One of the most standout guys and has been doing this thing ever since is, of course, Lil Duval.
Right.
We was cool ever since we was little. We was small. He used to be whooping. We from the same hood. He from Myrtle. I'm from Moncrief. Right. So we was all cool, but I was already in college doing my thing. I was already on radio. Right. I had been on Ricky Lake's show. I was smashing just as a personality, as somebody who's worthy of your attention.
Correct.
When I used to come home for the summer or come home on any break, me and him would hang out. We'd go to the club. We started doing our thing and all that. And eventually, short story short, he went to Atlanta. I was still at FAMU doing my thing, trying to just figure out how to be famous. But he was there getting coached. He was around people who was doing it. And it worked out good for him to be, to have guidance. He had people who was really supporting him and telling him next step. I didn't have that. I was just a fly guy, and just taking what came. You know what I mean? I experienced wicked hatred way back in as a youngster, man. I was like 17 and I had grown men hating on me from getting to that next step.
Dang.
So that's a different story for a different day. But way back, entertainment, it was a calling. I followed all the steps, and I was just, I just didn't have everything I needed to kind of go up in the chain. So I'm been, extracurricular and out of the box with it, and I'm pretty proud of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the question. I don't really know what the question. Sorry about that. I don't know what the question was.
I was just saying, how you got started.
I got started because that's my nature, and I went to radio and TV in FAMU.
Okay.
Broadcast journalism. Lil Duval was my homie, and he ended up getting quick success. So we started doing him. I was actually his first little road manager. Like, I used to take him out of town.
Right.
And I heard the story of Tupac, how Tupac had to work his way up. So I used to grab Duval bags. I go in the club, like wherever we went, I say, yo, my homie outside, you might know him, you might not know him, but we don't play no games. We the next.
Yeah.
We the next guy. So I need this whole section cleared out because Lil Duval finna come up in here.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to do my little thing. I was his real road manager, and he and it worked for a long time, man. And we still cool. It's just this day. It's just, like I said, a lot of people expect for him to do a lot for me and wonder why I ain't with him and all the time and all that. But I don't need no boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really when you talking about getting put on, that's basically somebody your boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be your dog. I just want to be cool.
Yeah.
We can, you know what I'm saying? We can hang out and, I just, that's all I really want. If you want to do something 50-50 and we bust down, but I ain't going to be the one, like the road manager thing, it ain't work out because if we get a show for $1,000, he want to give me $50. Like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you'll be better off just doing you. I'll be better off doing me. You know what I'm saying? So we just kept that cool friendship thing. And so and then I'm sensitive too. I'm sensitive. I'm emotional. So once he started getting other people in his life that was like, he was showing more attention to and more love to, it didn't feel good being around that, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He was, I'm about to go do this. I'm like, yeah, well, go ahead, man, because I know I ain't going to get no money. I'm going to leave my money, and you're going to have somebody there with me, with us that you're going to show way more love to. So I'm like, let's just, I'm just the homie, you know what I'm saying? Right. So we got a great friendship, you know what I'm saying? I consider him, I don't even know if I want to call it a friend, because, like, you would expect more from your friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really been hurt, you know what I'm saying, as far as just with my expectations in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? But I'm an old man now, so I've grown and I know better. I understand it's all love, it's all respect. But as a man, I need more, you know what I'm saying? I got a kid, you know what I'm saying? I just want more out of life, so we just keep it homeboy, we just keep it dog, and you gonna see me on stage with him when he come. Matter of fact, tonight, that's why I got the red, white, and blue. It's Duval Day. We coming. You gonna see me. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? But as far as just busting down a check or giving me a look, I haven't been fortunate enough to receive that, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't, you know what I mean? You might see me on stage and all that. He'll answer my phone call when I call, but as far as, hey, bro, I got this for you, I got that, I ain't made it there yet. Yeah. We in good standing. His mom called me, her son, his stepdad called me, his son. All his brothers and sisters I rock with.
I love them all.
Yeah,
bro.
I went fishing with his brother-in-law maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we all good. It's
Yeah.
just I want people to understand that you can't really, you know what I'm saying, depend on nobody else to get you where you trying to be, bro.
Right.
So I just put in, that's how I ended up in education.
Right.
Entertainment broke my heart. I was way in New York, rocking with Lil Jon, Vibe magazine, but I just didn't feel good about keep trying to impress people and you know what I'm saying, just get in this position to where I get picked. So I just got in a more position that I can have more control.
And you know, and what you're saying is real. And what I can attest to is, like you say, you gotta constantly, bother people. You gotta hustle. Like with me, not only am I a comedian, but I'm also a manager. I manage an R&B artist.
Right, good. Yeah, shout out to that.
And you know what I'm saying?
Do what you gotta do.
And then with that alone, man, the people that I have to beg on a regular basis, and I got a lot of people that I'm connected to, but I have to constantly call their phone. I know they tired of seeing my phone calls. And I know that, you know what I mean? But I have to do what I got to do as a manager and to make sure that the artist that I know has talent get heard and seen.
Yeah, shout out to you for that. See, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't be around. I'm not click hopping. I can't change careers and now I'm a manager. Now, if I like I said, if I was a comedian, you would know it because I'd be on stage every night, bro. Mm-hmm. I'd be putting in that work to be a comedian. I'm not gonna take break from being a comedian to be no manager. And I want to be I'm a star.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need everybody in my circle to understand that, whether you're a supporter or you're or opposition. You understand? I'm a star, so it was difficult for me to be in that role. I'm not the one who's gonna be begging. Because I got talent, I got skills, I got a brain. Yeah. So I always find situations where I can do me comfortably. And that's just all that is. And no shade to nobody. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. Right. But that's not me. I'm a star, bro. And if I got to be 100, I'll be the flyest 100-year-old. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't, because people got this perception of fame. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into it. Like, I had fame at a young age. Like I said, I was on Ricky Lake when I was 16, 17. Yeah. A nationally syndicated show. People used to fall like, oh, that's the dude from Ricky Lake. Way when I was a jit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I already felt that. And like I said, I was the man on my campus at FAMU for 3-4 years straight to where grown people had to hate on me. I had the police, the football players, everybody, all the ladies was rocking with me. So I've been a star. So for me to just get into real life and be a grown man and then just think I'm gonna have to fall to some sucker shit, nah, I'm a star, bro. And you might not know it, or you might not treat me as such, but that's the case, and that's how I rock.
Hey, I know you rock like that, man.
And I'm gonna always be like that.
Yeah. And then that's why I rock with you, because the real recognize real.
Yeah, I can go for that.
You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, man, I want you to touch on the fact that you're changing lives. Okay. You know, you really, really are changing lives, man. I'm talking about these kids out here, man, that want to be thugs. They getting in all kinds of trouble, and you going to the big schools, the thugged out schools, and trying to turn them around. And the one school that you love a lot, Northwestern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you really, really doing some great things with Northwestern. And not only that, man, you were just honored. You know what I'm saying? Teacher of the Year, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. You know, you gotta go ahead and give them the applause.
Tell me, my man, before I get into all that, what's my man? Because my man ain't say, he just looking like, what's your name, buddy?
My name is Steve Thompson, man.
Steve Thompson, what's
Comedian.
up, bro? Comedian.
What's up, man?
And tell me one of your jokes, so you said I know him, right?
Yeah, you done seen him.
Tell me, just give me with something, because I can't remember your face, but I know
a lot of my jokes, man, they're not really jokes. They like true life stories. I talk a lot about my kids and stuff that I know, so like we got my boys with me. A lot of my jokes about them.
Okay.
Like in the experiences that we shared, like I ain't gonna lie, all right. This my son, and I ain't biased when it comes to sports, but when you ain't good at stuff, then, you know, I'm gonna just let it be known.
I'm gonna have to pop this too,
but
don't drink, kids.
But I can proudly say that I'm gonna have to rewrite some new material because my boy fired now. He done got better.
Okay. They probably try to put him on defense first.
Yeah,
that's how they tried me.
You know how the coaches do. They see you
on
like
defense, try to tackle
put him on the line.
Yeah.
Like, man, my boy, don't put my boy on a lot. I had to tell him, hey man, you better stop being lazy. You're gonna be down there with the fat kid.
Right. Exactly. Shout out to you for recognizing that.
Yes, sir.
So I just wanted that's the type of player I am, man. You know what I'm saying? He got his shorties. I didn't already put him to work too. That's what's up, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And I am going to work with y'all. I want y'all to help me write some jokes and help me do my thing, man. Man. I haven't drunk in 45 days, man.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Make sure you don't get on the mics.
No. Trust me, I got all this equipment. I can buy, my studio look better than this, to be honest with you. So I know how to take care of it.
Yeah, sir.
So y'all good?
We good, Cap.
Good. 45 days. Don't look at me, kid.
That boy got him some Bel Air.
The blue stuff.
The blue stuff.
Yeah.
It's not crippin'. Our blood.
I had to mix some blue in.
You had to mix the blue in.
All right, so again, kids, don't drink. I also work with Rockstar too, so they cool. I'm a drink. I bought this just in case I didn't like that.
Oh, okay. So you're a real drinker, certified.
It's all right. So yeah, and we still recording, Sean? You see it? The red? You see the red? Okay. All right, I'm gonna give him this. He working with me, so I'm gonna take some pictures too. Right. Take a couple pictures from over there on that side. Maybe right up in there. Yeah. Okay. Flip it
around.
Yeah. No. Flip it one more time. Bam. All right. So here we go. You can record or take pictures, whatever you want to do, shorty. Northwestern. That's my hood, man. I'm from Northside Moncrief.
Right.
Simon Johnson Park, Clenzel Brown, you know what I mean? That's my hood, 45th Moncrief. Right. My people still stay over there in Fairway Oaks, which is the old golf brook, right next to Hilltop, the notorious Hilltop and all that. Right. And so, like I said, you came from Hilltop?
Yeah. Born and raised in Washington Heights and Kid Night.
Man, how you get on Hilltop?
I'm finna break it down. This is why I say we all should not be going against each other because we all in the same circle.
Okay. Right.
Now, I'm born and raised in Washington Heights. I'm born and raised.
All right.
But my great-grandmama lived in Hilltop.
Okay. See, you're certified.
That's certified.
You're certified.
See, I'm back and forth.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my mama now, this how poor we was.
Okay.
I'm born and raised in Washington Heights.
Right.
But then when she say we getting ready to move to a better place.
And y'all go to Hilltop?
No, we go to Kid Night. I'm like, this in the back.
Kid Night is better than Washington Heights.
But no, it's in the backyard. Come on. Yeah. Like, we moved literally
in the backyard. But she was trying. You got to give her
I give her all the credit now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So from now, back and boom, our family is really, really big. Mm-hmm. You know, my mom's side is real big.
Right.
So my great-grandmama lived in Hilltop. Bam. My uncle, gangsters all outdoors, stayed in Palm Terrace.
I was finna say. I knew it.
See what I'm saying? So, and then from now, my auntie and my cousin...
the Blodgetts.
Come on, man.
I knew it. And
then Five Red lived across the street from the pool. Mon Creek. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's why I say I don't really have a neighborhood.
It was a struggle. I mean, basically,
I'm all over.
You from the north side?
I'm from the north side.
Unless you stayed out. Did you stay out east at all?
21st and Phoenix. See?
Next thing you gonna tell me when you graduated, you moved to 103rd.
No, Lake Forest.
He is worldwide. He is from Jacksonville.
I'm from Jacksonville.
You gotta say you from Jacksonville.
Facts.
Unfortunately, I only lived in the Moncrief area. Now, I did, travel as a youngster. My mom's had married a dude who was in the Army. Okay. So I've been to Germany, I've been to Virginia, different places. I got around as a youngster.
Right.
But Moncrief, when that ship stopped sailing, we ended up right back there on 29th and Moncrief, Simon Johnson Park. Right. And so I always, that's a spot that's near and dear to my heart. So, like I said, I ended up in education because I went to New York for a while trying the entertainment thing, but I just didn't have enough money. I didn't like the feeling. I was working with Vibe magazine. I was one of the first people to ever do like what they call corresponding and just being on the site on the
That's
scene.
why that explained the cameras when you used to be with Lil Duval. You had the camera.
I had plus my major was broadcast journalism. I always wanted to do media. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my backup. Like if I wasn't a star, famous, being starring and stuff, I was producing, creating content, which I'm still doing to this day. Right. And so that's what I wanted. I'm supposed to be Duval's content creator right now, but we'll have to ask him, why he rather have this young lady that he's using instead of me. But it's cool because I want to bust down with him. We can't do 50-50. We ain't gonna do nothing. Right. So, so my thing is, I got into education because entertainment was so it just did something in my spirit. I hated begging people, so I had to, you know what I'm saying, just be independent.
Yeah.
And so I even had a restaurant. In college I had a restaurant, bro, because I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to have my own money. So one of the first people to ever do garlic crabs, I did garlic crabs in Tallahassee in 2000. It's 2022.
What?
We got the Arabs and the Chinese people doing garlic crabs, but I did it in Tallahassee.
Juicy crabs,
in
nah.
20,000. I mean, in 2000.
What?
And what happened? Some Chinese people they started coming around like, what you doing? What do here?
They spying on
They stole my idea, bro. Some white people and some Chinese people stole me. It came in my restaurant routinely until they figured it out and they created their own crab spot.
Oh, yes.
And so but I was still making money because I could do it better than them. But I got all my money. I made like 30,000, bro, and I moved to Miami. I just left the whole spot. I didn't even tell nobody. I just was like, I had a girl down there. I just left. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, my point is,
you got a whole lot of another story.
That's why I ain't send you nothing. I was like, you talking about what question you want to ask? I was like, man, bro, we ain't got that. Well, how much time you got, bro? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so anyway, entertainment was cool. And so how I got into education, Vibe folded. If you remember, Vibe was a print magazine.
Yeah, Quincy Jones, correct?
Quincy Jones. And they had Vibe.com online, and I was a correspondent for them. But it just was slow again. I didn't know. I had no real guidance. I had a manager who was helping me out. Shout out Ali Muhammad. But I didn't have that day-to-day team, hey, this is what we're going to do, and plan out my career moves. I didn't have that. So, when Vibe folded, I was working with Lil Jon. With Crunk Juice, if you remember Crunk Juice.
I remember Crunk Juice.
Okay. I was a brand ambassador. Yeah, I was a brand ambassador for that. But they folded. So I came on back to Duval. Came on back to Jacksonville. I was trying to hook up with Roland a little bit. I think he was in Atlanta at the time. Nothing really did pop. So I started. Was I making grills? I used to make teeth like grills.
What?
You know what I'm saying? This is off the record. Because you can that's a felony charge. So I think I made gold teeth. I think. But one of the people I think I made gold teeth for was T-Pain.
Oh dang!
So I started cranking my gold teeth thing back up, and I tried it in Jacksonville, and it was too risky because I was like, hey, I don't know who the police, and you know what I'm saying, it was like a lot of money. I used to have to put my own money up to buy the gold, and I was always concerned about people running off with or whatever. Anyway. I didn't have no steady income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to still be an entertainer. My plans was to move to California, but I wasn't making no income. Then I had a son. So I was like, okay, so what am I going to do to make money? So I started substitute teaching because my first job out of college, like remember I told you I moved to Miami?
Yeah.
My girl at the time was in Miami teaching. So she was like, come down here. So I got all my money. I went down there and she was a teacher. She was like, teach at the school I'm at. So I was teaching at her school and I was doing TV production at her school. That was my major, broadcast journalism. So when it wasn't much to do in Jacksonville, I was like, okay, well damn, I don't want to be. At the time there was no showcases. People who had talent had no outlets to do their talent. Right. You could check the record. A lot of people, I'm telling you, a lot of people who it came through I created a show to do talent because there was no way for me to expose myself in what I really want to do in entertainment.
Right.
So money was slow.
Right. My
money I made from the restaurant was slowing up and drying out. So I was like, okay, what I got to do? So I ended up being a substitute teacher, bro. So I was subbing from school to school, and I kind of liked it. You know what I'm saying? I started working with the city. I started working with different programs, and I realized I like kids. Right. And so I was like, damn, okay, that's what's up. And so I went ahead and did all my certification because I had a degree, and I just became a teacher. So fast forward, if I'm gonna be a teacher, I started out. I was a young lady, Miss Adams. She gave me a job. When I first applied, it was a media specialist. Right. I thought that was media. Right. Lo and behold, that's a librarian. So I'm a librarian to this day, bro. So, but she gave me a job right there at St. Clair Evans, which is on the corner of 45th and Moncrief.
Moncrief Elementary.
Yeah, Moncrief Elementary.
Yeah, that's with 6th grade center.
Yeah, 6th grade. Yeah, exactly. So I thought this is the best thing ever. I'm a teacher teaching in my hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Teaching what I love to do. Right. So it just worked out. And so I was there for a while. If you know anything about education, they be moving people around. So she left. She went to a different school. And, I was just on my own to try to figure out what I'm going to do. But the one thing I did remember is that the hood was the hood and kids are kids. So as long as I'm there, you know what I'm saying, I'm making an impact. A lot of people do all kinds of things to be successful, but they don't impact their neighborhood. Where they come from, their roots. So I was winning. I was 2 for 1. I was doing what I wanted to do. I found out that I love kids, and I'm impacting the whole community because I could say what's up to all the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew all the kids, their fathers, their uncles, their mamas. I knew everybody. So it was the coolest thing in the world. So short story short, bro. Northwestern ended up, St. Clair ended up being Northwestern because Northwestern Middle closed down as a middle school. Okay, that might have been a good thing. I don't even know because it was. I remember one time, like all the teachers had called out at Northwestern Middle. That was that bad, and like the people from the district had to come down and run the classes because Northwestern Middle was crucial.
I think it was like lean on me, man.
Yeah, it was a real lean on me, bro. If not worse, because niggas was dying. Like she was shooting people. Like they were waiting for people to come off the bus.
Where this was at?
This was at Northwestern.
That's right.
Northwestern was.
That was the lean on me.
Yeah, it was dangerous.
That's why I say, boy, you.
Yeah, they closed it down.
I went to elementary school at Carter G. Woodson.
Yeah, and now just check this out. So they fused Carter G. and St. Clair Edmonds into elementary school at the Northwestern Middle campus. They said ain't no more middle, and they sent the middle schoolers to what was it? Gilbert, James Weldon, Reebok. They just diffused the middle school and they elementary school at Northwestern. That's how I get up being in Northwestern. But bottom line is, bro, I was able to be in my hood still and impact the kids in a way that I knew that they could appreciate me. Because keep in mind, I'm still doing music. Because if you don't know, I do music. I got a couple songs. I got songs with T-Pain. I got Lil Duval ain't gave me no song yet, but send me some beats, Duval, so I can rip him. You know what I'm saying? He always want to do everything with everybody, man. But I guarantee, like I said, I do music. So my point is, the kids knew that I was about that life. You know what I'm saying? Come from where they come from, but I cared about them.
Right.
So, I was a librarian, and then, like I said, they forced me into librarian, so I knew about books, and I was always smart, so I just got a love for books. Right now, I don't have enough room for all the books I got. Yeah. So if you need some new books, hit me up. I got brand new books for any and everybody.
Well, I don't read, so you talking about all the other people in the world. I can't read, man. They be telling about man, I mess around and fall asleep.
Yeah, but I mean, and that's a real issue, bro.
That's an issue.
And so that's why when you say I changed lives and all that, like I ain't doing no hell of a shit, man. All I'm really doing is just showing them that school is cool. Right. Learning can be fun.
Right.
And so that's all I'm doing. That's the secret.
But the thing is, though, you doing it. You don't understand, like, your gifts, you got to give yourself more credit. And I'm just being honest, man, that yes, you are a star. But what you're doing is what most people can't do.
Right.
Are not trying to do.
Now you said a mouthful there. It's a challenging thing, though, because believe it or not, the most hardest thing about being a teacher, dog, is the grown people. They get in the way. Like they won't even let me do what I do. I try to do so much for these kids, but they take me through so much, man. And then I'm like, hey, I can do this, and they, okay, yeah, we're gonna do it. And they never holler at me. Like I need their money. Like I don't know what it is, man. That's a different story for a different day. But the hardest part about what I'm trying to do for these kids is the grown people getting in the way, or either people just taking what I do and not doing as good a job as I. You know what I'm saying? We
want all the rich people, because I know a lot of them. We want all y'all to really look at this show.
Right.
To look at this episode right here, which is 10. I need y'all to look at episode number 10 and look at the young man and what he doing. Reach out to him. Put some money behind him where he can do what y'all out here trying to run for elections. You're lying to the people to get in. You're not doing what you say you're doing. We have a young man that's loving what he do, and he's trying, and he's out there in the field to do so. So give him the funds so he can continue to save your kid's life. The ones that's out there talking about the community is failing the kid. Come on, man.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, man. Y'all talking about your shift blaming. You're already talking about the community don't do this. They don't have recreation centers and stuff like that for the kids to go to and different things like that. And you got a young man as himself that's out there putting in the work, going in the hoods where y'all scared to go to. Put some money behind this man and let this man go to work. Because y'all ain't doing it. It's evident that you ain't doing it at the household. So while y'all sitting back complaining and shift blaming, put some money in this man's pocket, let him do what he do.
Hey, it don't have to go in my pocket. I have a nonprofit, bro. WMP3 is my nonprofit.
Say it again. Say it loud.
WMP3 Education Foundation. That's my nonprofit. Basically, it's digital content just like this for kids, by kids. Since my major is broadcast journalism and I teach journalism through enrichment, like after school, I do all kinds of after school and programs and all that. But they kind of hire me, but then they'll hire me for a little while, see what I do, and then take it and pay somebody else less money. But so that's why I started my own nonprofit so I can try to get some of these grants and all that. But basically, dog, I teach life skills, technology skills, and literacy skills to the young people. And that's what my nonprofit is all about. So we got a station. We do audio and video productions of kids talking about things that matter to them for the people who watching that. I mean, a lot of people use social media for just entertainment. So I like to use it for information. Okay. So I kind of fuse them, infotainment. That's what we specialize in. Information that's worthy of knowing, and it's entertaining in a way that which it relates to and it compares to the same thing that they like to do. A lot of people just want to be funny or silly and all that or shocking. But you can learn. You can use your phones to teach.
Stuff that really matter.
Yeah, stuff that really matter, man. So you want to help me out, you can donate. WMP3 Education Foundation. I got a Givelify. Shout out to Florida Blue. They help me out a lot. Shout out to Faith Wellness Center. That's a young lady, Shantina Davis. She got a business. But a lot of people, some people, I do get support. It's just that the people that could support me a lot, I think they're scared. For just because, I don't know, it's, you know it as a comedian, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like other comedians may show you some love or may not because of whatever this thing is. I don't know what it is about entertainment that's so, man, you know, so scared of helping other people.
My thing is, man, when are we gonna stop that I had to work hard to get where I'm at? So you got to work hard to get with. Man, come on, dog. Like, if you can help a person, bro, that you know they got talent, we're not talking about people who don't have talent. We're talking about people that got talent. What? What's wrong with opening up the door for that person? You both gonna make money because if you know this person has got it, it's gonna make you money as well. Why are you making me go all the way around the board because you had to go through all around the board? Dog, you got in position so that you can stop that trend.
Yeah, it's sad, it's man. It's been going on for a long time, man. I would drop some facts on y'all, man, but I don't want to make this. I don't even know how much more time we got, but
got 3 minutes.
I look at it like this, Tony. Like, it's like this, man. Like, people don't want to support you because once they start supporting you, they can't talk bad about you no more.
Well, why though? You
know how much power that is for a person to talk bad about you? They give you money all day, but they can still talk bad about you. But once you start supporting that, now you're gonna look like a hypocrite. A double-edged sword now. You can't do that. You talking bad about the same thing that you supporting. They don't want to give up that power, so let me give them a couple dollars, but I'm gonna still talk bad about them to somebody else.
That's sad, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, I'm a real victim. But I don't talk about it, man. All my friends, they screw me. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people. Like I even felt bad about you having a podcast because I'm like, oh, you keep talking about my podcast and how good it is and how great it is, what you like about it, but then when you get one, you didn't invite me.
No,
I felt bad.
Now you know what? I want to clear this up because he's still on it, and then I'm gonna clear it up right now in front of his face.
Yes, clear.
Cause we both realness. Listen, bro, it wasn't that. What happened was with the situation was, I wasn't even gonna do a podcast to be honest with you. What happened? What made me decide to do a podcast was when I did the Nephew Tommy show.
Okay, I remember that one.
Right, so I did 4 shows with him. Mm-hmm. The management told me they was going to take me on the road. They asked me what my fee was. It was nothing really, you know what I'm saying? And when they never called me back, that went through my mind like, okay, what can I do to get celebrities here with me? If I can get celebrities to come to me, well, maybe they'll share my stuff on social media, and I'll get out there faster.
Right.
That was my intent. It was all about finding a way to get people to recognize me.
Right.
So what I did was I went and got all the people that I knew first to bring that traffic towards me.
Right. Well, that was your bad.
No, it wasn't. It was, listen, bro.
No, I'm telling you.
So it wasn't. But I'm saying the people that I had got, even with Gene brought an asset to me for his radio.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I understand where you may feel, because like I say, at the end of the day, bro, I got you here.
Yeah.
My point was, it wasn't, my intent was to get myself hot with the people that was known around the city that was really had a fan base. But none of the, but
you
none,
got me on that one.
I mean, you got a fan base, but I'm talking about
fan base.
I'm talking. Will you be quiet, bro?
They love to like me. They don't like to love
what
me.
I'm saying. So with social media, and I'm from the old school, so I don't even know how to work. They getting on me right now on live saying I need to know how to work my live because they can't hear me. See what I'm saying?
That's what I was. See, this is the point I'm trying to tell you. This is a road. I forgot what it is. I have 2 of those.
Okay.
I have mics. Okay. I brought my own video. Okay. Like this studio, this is what I do.
Right.
And so when you like what I do and you want to do that, I don't understand why you would skip this to go get people who are hot.
No, but guess what? And then I'm gonna bring it to your attention while you bringing that up. I'm gonna bring this to your attention. How many times did I ask to be on your show?
You were on my show. I did my show, but you want me to do it the way you wanted me to put it out there raw. I wanted to do it exactly how it's supposed to be done. And that's why you haven't seen it, because it takes time to create things that people can't duplicate. You can easily get a mic and some cameras and have a podcast.
See, that's
when you see your episode of my podcast, you will understand why you haven't seen it yet. Because it's different.
I get it. But I don't have I don't have that time, because you guess how long that's been,
bruh. What have you been doing since then? Like, you still trying to do what you started to do?
No, I haven't. What I've been doing right now since then, bro, I've been doing other things like with my R&B artists. Okay. Well, I've been going on tour, doing things like that. So what I'm saying is, and then working on my film. Okay. So this is like the third thing that I got going on, and my friend next to me, he can tell you, I have a lot of things going.
So I kind of you should focus.
I'm damn sure focused.
Okay, focus on one thing.
No, I got to, this all in help.
That's what I'm trying to tell you and everyone else.
Yeah. You
cannot, it will not. Focus means this. Like if I'm focusing on this, I can't worry about none of that.
Right.
So if you want to have a hot comedy career, focus on your hot comedy career.
Yeah.
You want to have a hot podcast, focus on your podcast. I mean, that's a hard concept for people to understand.
No, it's real though.
I'm a victim. Because I have a lot of skills and talents. That's why I haven't made it, because if somebody shit on me in that, I'm like, fuck y'all. Yeah. I can go do this.
Correct.
And I can do this and get a lot of money in that. So fuck that. Yeah. And then when I want to do this, I can do that because I'm going to focus on it and I'm going to smash you at that.
Right.
And that's all your episode is. I haven't released none of the podcast shit because everybody keep popping up with bullshit podcasts. Right. So I'm like, I don't want to get in that circle.
Okay.
So I'm going to show y'all niggas how to do a podcast. Right. When it's time to do, when I can focus on it. My focus has been them kids.
Right.
And that's how I won Image of the Year, Education Excellence for Image Award in Jacksonville, because I was focused on that. Right. I wanted to show all the other hating ass teachers, yo, you can be you and you can still love these kids enough to where you get recognized for it. Watch.
Real. Right.
That's how I won Teacher of the Year. I don't care about you not liking this and liking that. The kids love me, and I'm going to put my time into education. This is the result.
Right.
Now, I've got that. I'm an educator of stature. Right. It don't mean a lot, but it's on my resume.
It means a lot, bro.
But I'm just saying, they trust me, this is my worst year ever as a teacher. Since I won Teacher of the Year, all the haters came out.
What? Why
all of them came out. They won't even speak to me sometimes when I walk in the building.
Come on, for what?
And the kids hug my neck. And man, I'll cry here about how much I love these kids and how much they love me back. But grown people don't
for the grown people though.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. My point is, bro, and like I said, it's always love. when I didn't do your episode or podcasting because it was secondary, and I'm a type of guy who focused. I was focused on making sure I earned Teacher of the Year, right, and making sure I was recognized, right, as an educator, okay, who gives back. And that's all that is. And when I get ready to do podcasting, when I jump back into entertainment, that's when I do all the shows with all my homies. Everybody who's supposed to get, who want to do entertainment, who I know, I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. Right. I just been focused on these kids, and that's just where we at.
Well, there y'all have it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to give it up for my bro, man. That's my brother, man. You know, hey, we can argue on camera and everything.
I don't know how. Look, you got this camera right up on me.
I got it right on you.
I got it.
Hey, that's how he do it.
I can see my one little gray hair. Yeah, I'm 51. You know I'll be 51 in December.
I know, it's all good. You look good, though, boy. Skin like a baby. Boy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just joking, dog. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm old, but I ain't that old.
Hey, y'all, man. Hey, listen, y'all. Man, I can't thank this brother enough for coming, man. He was so real. Yes, and I'm talking about he turned up. And I'm talking about, man, he's the one. And I'm going to continue to support him. I'm going to continue to be right there with him. Even when he get on my case, I'm right there because I respect him to the fullest.
Yeah, it's all love.
And that's love, man, for real, for real. And ladies and gentlemen, Kuzzo Deville.
Check it out. At Kuzzo Deville on YouTube, man. Dunbar Media on YouTube. At Kuzzo Deville, Instagram. I need to get my, I'm about to start being on the social media in a minute. So
we got to do it.
Kuzzo Deville, Kuzzodeville, Dunbar, Dunbar, Media, YouTube, and everything else.
There you have it.
Cheers. Stay on
the winner's table, y'all.
Don't drink.
Sir, yes, sir.
Episode 10.